I feel like you're not going to be teaching much longer after this. I feel like that's done.
You ever sucked off a student?
Middle schoolers. I sucked one of my teachers off.
Hey, yo, what kind of question is that? Wannabe alpha males are losing their minds. Let's go. Fresh and fit. They are experiencing some real rocky waters. Let's watch.
All right, so Fresh and Fit just continue to get more out of control by the day, and you tell these two are definitely getting sick of each other. They make it so obvious. I mean, now sometimes on the show, Myron will just completely ignore Walter. It's so embarrassing. Like, Walter will try to chime in and ask a question or say something, and Myron just acts like he doesn't even hear him, and he tries to move on. It's brutal. Like, Myron, if he could, he'd probably just mute Walter's mic and let him talk to himself.
Oh, someone asked, where's Fresh's kid? All right. I think it's time to...
Yeah, MJ came in first, and then
I think it's time to
Ariana
draw
came second.
my kid, the picture.
You had 13 correct answers.
You guys want to see it?
Wow.
My kid? I'll show you my
How
kid.
many did I have?
She had 12.
I won.
So she won.
Congratulations.
Okay, they don't want to see my kid?
Yes.
Damn,
I be
hard
doing
to
a lot of
watch.
work, so I would hope some of the information
my kid, but
sticks
never
in my
mind.
head. Oh.
Damn.
All right.
Oh.
How many slices are left?
Can you repeat?
Bro just completely ignored him. That's bad, man. That was hard to watch.
All right. 3, 2, throw them up.
Can you repeat?
Good. Nice. Okay.
What's the question again?
Is that 5? I could barely see that.
She put A minus 3 equals 5.
Okay.
I was just making sure. I had to write it out for my...
Pizza.
Yeah.
8 slices
And
and
then,
then 3.
let's see if we get that.
I mean, I used to work there.
Bro just completely ignored him. He's over here trying to do the social media work, and he's just completely ignored him. Dang.
So I knew.
Where'd you work at?
Yeah, so I think Myron just tries to tune him out most of the time now. Like, he doesn't care what Walter thinks anymore.
Wow.
Because he also knows that Walter hates when he rants about the Jews. He's made it clear a bunch of times during the show that he wishes Myron would slow down with the Jew talk. But Myron never seems to listen, which makes it so funny because whenever he starts ranting, you can see Walter be like, oh no, here we go again. Like recently, right after one of Myron's rants, Walter had to be like, listen, I love the Jews. I love everyone. I don't hate anybody. You know, because Walter's more nervous about losing money and opportunities, which apparently they've already lost plenty of. But Myron, he just doesn't seem to care. He's going to say whatever he wants. But even Rumble, you know, the platform where they post their more controversial content, that's starting to become more strict. You know, they're cracking down on it a little bit because obviously with people like Myron saying this stuff on there, it makes it more difficult to get advertisers. Which is funny because also the people who make it more difficult to get advertisers will complain about how Rumble doesn't pay enough. And there's really no winning with that platform because people will complain about that. But then when Rumble tries to make more money and be more advertiser friendly and strict with their rules so people can get paid more, people will still complain that it's not pro free speech anymore. But I'm glad that platform exists because content like this is just so funny. You know, to see these two who completely disagree on this having to deal with each other is amazing.
Every issue, every ailment in society, you could tie it back to fucking feminism. Every single one. Feminism. Who pushed feminism? The fucking Jews.
Well, here
Gloria
we go.
Steinem, etc. Who pushed homosexuality? The Jews. See, these are the conversations they don't want you to hear. Who started feminism? All the isms? Communism, feminism, Marxism, socialism. Who always starts it? The dreidel spinners. So, anyway, we'll continue on.
I just want to say, I love all my Jew friends. I love Jews. I love everybody. And I don't hate nobody.
Yeah, so these two are just so over each other, which makes the show way more entertaining, you know, because...
Yeah, this whole idea, though, that Jewish people would. So they all get together once a year and they come and twiddle their fingers and talk about how they're going to ruin the world? Or is it that there are evil people that have done this? Like, it's just a ridiculous rhetoric. Even if what they are saying is true, that at the people who pull certain strings that have resulted in a lot of harm happening in societies, even if they are Jewish, this rhetoric is so stupid and retarded and racist, where you just broad brush say it's the Jews, like all of the millions of Jews that live on the planet are in on it. Like, it's just a ridiculous way to speak. It's no different than when people talk about the blacks. Oh, the blacks, they abandon their children. The blacks, they all commit crimes and do drugs and shoot up stores. And it's like, it's just so stupid and it's racist. And I don't get it. I don't like, call names? Why don't you call names? This generalizing the entire group is just so bizarre to me. And that's why it's racist. It's because you know it's not the whole group. You know they're not all in on it. It's impossible for them to all be in on it. Or even the majority of them are in on it. And then the cringest thing is when I see black people hop on this Hitler wave, this Jew-hating Hitler wave. Hitler didn't want y'all neither, bro. Check out this, right? Did go and research the Nuremberg laws. So these are the laws that Hitler put in place. This is before he went full bore trying to kill all the Jews. And he just put some laws in place to oppress and restrict them in Germany. It says, yes, while initially focused on Jews, the Nazi government clarified that the Nuremberg laws also applied to Roma, also called gypsies, to black people, and to their descendants. They could not be full citizens of Germany, nor could they marry or have sexual relations with people of German or related blood. So whenever I see black people caping for Hitler and all of that, it's like, you uneducated moron. I mean, you just went from being a pawn for one group to being a pawn for another.
Myron, he just wants to rant about the Jews the whole time, but Walter hates that. And
what's good,
Walter,
Dior?
he just wants to flirt with drunk 304s the whole show, and Myron hates that. I mean, it seems like almost every episode at this point where they invite on girls, Myron ends up kicking some of them off, and usually a fight breaks out. And, you know, Walter loves it. He's having the time of his life. But Myron looks like he's rethinking his life. You know, because they basically just bring on the trashiest girls they can find and give them alcohol and then see how long Myron can put up with them until he loses it and kicks them off. And it usually doesn't take very long because they find the most insufferable girls. I mean, recently they had on these two who are just known for sleeping with NBA and NFL players. Like, that's their claim to fame. You know, that's their greatest achievement in life. And one of them was all excited because she finally secured the bag. You know, she got knocked up by an NFL player. So these girls are just terrible, but Myron keeps inviting them on. You know, it's like he enjoys torturing himself. I mean, he just seems miserable whenever they have girls on, but Walter, he really enjoys those episodes because, you know, he's just looking to get laid. And obviously the girls know that. So when Myron gets really annoyed with them and...
One last thing I'll say about the whole Jew thing. You're not brave by calling out the Jews. You're just racist. If you want to be brave, start calling out names, right? Start naming names. Go for the individuals that are doing all of this stuff. And then I'll say, okay, yeah. And if you want, at that point, you can point out that they're all Jewish if that makes you feel better or you feel like it adds to the argument. Sure, I don't care. But just saying the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you just sound racist. You're just creating an other group to attack and rally behind and demonize.
And tries to kick him off. They start flirting with Walter to try to stay on, but it doesn't work, and eventually a fight breaks out.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Myron.
Just go. Just go, guys. Yeah. Just go. Just go. It's really hard to quiet the show. They don't want y'all here anymore. Just, you know, just head out, guys.
Fresh.
Did it yourself, bro.
Fresh. First of all, I have a microphone in my hand that very much so works, Fresh. It does not work anymore.
Nice meeting.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, guys, come on.
My friend has a microphone. Hi,
come on, guys.
Somebody's scared of getting exposed. You guys really want us to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's go, guys. Let's go, come on.
Chat voted.
Chat wants it, so.
Yeah. Get up and leave.
Exactly.
Get up and leave. This isn't up for discussion. We're not talking about this.
You have no discussion.
Get up and leave.
You have no discussion. You're just fucking angry and in your feelings because you're triggered.
How's he angry?
Question, say yes or no.
I said yes.
Oh,
I said yes.
Since when the fuck do we gotta listen to you? Since when the fuck do we gotta listen to you?
You got that shit with me. What's good?
Oh, hell no.
White culture. It's all the white women. Look at them. Look at how calm and composed all the black women are around the table.
Don't fight her. I'm fighting nobody. Melissa, take her to the girls' room.
Let's go.
Yo, you can't make this shit up, bro.
Yeah, let's just make this shit peaceful, guys. Just walk out.
Don't do that.
Hold my hand.
Be respectful, y'all. Like, I'm trying to hear.
No, but
So annoying.
yo, our homegirl will whoop her ass. So
Yeah,
like,
can we
please,
go
like
check
that's
up on
federal
her?
as fuck.
No, we separated them.
Oh, you
Like,
We separated them. Yeah. We separated them.
Okay.
We've done this before. Unfortunately.
And this pretty much happens like every day at this point. You know, it's funny because Myron's always talking about how much he hates girls like this and how he's sick of them, and it sounds like he's just done putting up with them. But literally the next day, basically the same thing happens. Somehow they found a girl even more annoying than these two.
I feel like you are.
Can you be quiet while I read this, please?
I feel like you are.
Can you stop? Can you stop talking while I read this?
No.
Yo, get the fuck show, bro. Get your tea and crumpet ass out of here. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch.
No.
Get the fuck out of here. No, you're done.
No.
You're fucking done. Part 2.
I'm not done.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, like,
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
So I don't think they'll ever stop inviting these girls on. I mean, it gets some views, and I think Myron just likes yelling at them. And also, I'm sure Walter loves these episodes the most because he can try to get laid, and this isn't as controversial. You know, Myron's not ranting about the Jews the whole time. Like, I'm sure Walter's just looking for anything to distract him from that and not get him in any more trouble. Like, Walter would much rather have him going on rants about 304s than rants like this.
Hitler was right about you on this. Because the reality is this. You guys come into a...
Bro, in Hitler's world, you're going right into the oven as well. That's the delusional thing about this, man. You right. Listen, you're not Aryan. You're not in a part of the master race, dude. You are an undesirable, mediocre, subhuman trash that your only purpose would be to be a subservient slave to the Aryan. You know, has this guy even read Mein Kampf? I don't know. Have you actually read the history of Hitler? Or you just get brainwashed by 4chan white dudes? It's insane, man.
Country, you push your pornography, you push your fucking central banking, you push your degeneracy, you push the LGBT community. You can say the truth that these dreidel spinning, wearing, kibbutz inhabiting, genocidal fanatics with their stupid curly little fucking sideburns, if we say the fucking truth about them, they ban us everywhere.
And it's so funny, Myron's always complaining about degeneracy, yet he has like the most degenerate show ever. You know, they invite on all these trashy girls, and then they get drunk, and then Myron yells at them and kicks them off, and fights break out. And the girls are only on there to promote themselves and promote their OF accounts. You know, because Fresh and Fit, they link the girls' Instagrams in the description, and then usually they have their OF account in their bio. So Fresh and Fit know some of their fans are going to go sign up to that. And this was pretty wild. Recently, they had on a teacher who also does OF, a middle school teacher, and they started talking about her account.
A middle school teacher doing OF is crazy.
And they're mentioning the name of it, and they're like, man, your students are going to be going crazy after this. So they know her students are going to be watching this and then going to be watching her corn later. So I don't know how you could say this isn't promoting degeneracy. And then if that's not enough, Walter literally asked her if she's ever hooked up with one of her middle school students. And as soon as he says that, everybody cringes, and they're like, man, did he really just say that? And you can tell Myron's thinking, I can't believe this guy's my co-host. But that's Walter for you. You know, he just doesn't think before he talks. And it's just crazy that Myron will complain about people promoting degeneracy. Meanwhile, this is what his podcast is like.
My name is Lux, aka the Glizzy Gobbler.
Yeah.
Listen, at least I admit it.
Hold on. Keep it real. You saw her outside, you'd be like, oh, cute little black girl. So sweet,
Yeah, I
so
wouldn't have
nice.
seen it.
Gobbler.
Why you gotta specify that she black, though? Why you couldn't just call her cute and leave it there? Oh, boy.
Glizzy Gobbler.
Glizzy Gobbler, god
Yeah.
damn.
She's that throat goat.
Wow.
She's like glizzy
Okay,
throat
that's what I was
goat.
like, not throat goat. At one time,
Yeah, one time. One?
Yeah, only one at a time.
Oh,
I've had
okay.
like 3 up in my throat at the same time.
more-
That's crazy.
Yo, Chris the
One
kids
more
though.
than a day, though.
Chris the
Yeah.
Kids.
Wait, hold on. What grade do you teach?
I do middle school.
Oh, those kids are watching right now,
Yeah,
punching air
in
right now.
suspension for middle school.
Kids
Those
though,
kids are
bro.
on Twitter
I
right
feel
now.
like you're not going to be teaching much longer after this. I feel like that's done.
You ever sucked
Okay.
off a student?
Hey,
Fuck you. They're middle schoolers.
I sucked one of my teachers off.
Hey,
That's
yo,
all.
what kind of
Okay.
question is that?
Hey, I'm just curious, bro. Okay, never mind. All right. Never mind. Let's move forward.
Oh, boy.
What about you?
Yeah, Myron is,
So this
he's done with
podcast
fresh,
is just
man.
a mess. And Walter complains about how Myron's costing them opportunities for saying controversial shit, but he's really not helping either with this kind of stuff. And Myron after this is probably like, well, dude, if you're gonna be saying outrageous shit like this, then I'm gonna be talking about the Jews more. So these two are just perfect for each other, and it's so funny to watch. But let me know what you guys think. And if you enjoyed this video and want more fresh and fit videos from me, make sure you check out my Patreon account. There are a bunch up there. And also, I just talked about the most recent Protect Our Parks episode. That was a good one.
Yeah, man, the situation with Fresh and Fit's not looking good. I would say more than likely that podcast will be, I don't think he'll see 2026. He'll probably see 2025. Doubt it will see 2026.